Bhaja Govindam, verse 10. Gain inner strength. Vayasi gate kah kama vikarah shushke neere kah kasarah kshine vitte kah parivarah jnate tattve kah samsarah. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. When the age, youthfulness, has passed, where is lust and its play? When water is evaporated, dried up, where is the lake? When the wealth is reduced, where is the retinue? When the truth is realized, where is this samsara? Seek Govinda, O foolish mind. Let's listen to a story based on this verse. In a village in southern India, there lived a rich merchant who had a son after many years of his marriage. The merchant had so much wealth that the son was pampered and raised in every possible luxury. All his whims or fancy was catered to, and he had the best things that money could buy. He also loved his son very much. In time, as the son grew up, he was surrounded by many friends who would enjoy all the gifts and parties given by him. When he came of a marriageable age, he received proposals from the most beautiful and rich brides. Everything was going great for him. He went on spending his father's fortune, and one fine day, he became bankrupt. He turned to his friends for help. Now all his friends started avoiding him. When money left, the friends deserted him. His wife and children also didn't want to stay with a man who had nothing. The man was left alone in bad health with all his bad vices. His body gave way and he became bedridden. He started reflecting on how he had wasted his life by getting attached to the material objects and didn't do anything to develop himself, realizing that he was a failure in both material as well as spiritual life. He became very depressed. But fate intervened and a wandering saint came to him. Saints coming to one's life is by the grace of God. The kind saint saw the sorry state of this man and took him to his ashram. His disciples took good care of this man. When he was feeling much better, the man asked the saint's permission to stay in the ashram and serve him. He also wanted the master to impart some knowledge to him. The master was kind and advised the man, "My child, be a lion, not a dog." This man did not understand what the master meant by this statement. The master then explained, "When you throw a ball in front of the dog, it will run after the ball. When you throw something at the lion, its attention is still on you, not the object you throw. It will be waiting to grab you. All these years, you were like a dog running about the temporary pleasures of life, like your wealth, youth, wife, children, and you didn't ever try to focus on the real and permanent truth of life. Now at least realize this. Seek and focus on that what is permanent. You will be much happier." The man was grateful to the master, and by serving and living a spiritual life at the ashram, he became healthy, happy, and contented. He soon realized that this world is impermanent and that he has to seek something higher, which is the ultimate. He was a diligent and devoted disciple. The master, on seeing the man's transformation, declared him as his successor for the ashram. This man was then initiated to monkhood by the master, and he took charge of the ashram and its duties, imparting the knowledge of truth and wisdom to all his disciples. The worldly things are temporary. It's not the truth. What we experience daily is a relative truth. That is the cause of our ups and downs, joys and sorrows. This is because it is not permanent. Once we realize the truth which is permanent, that we are the Brahman, then the samsara will not affect us. This can be achieved only when we contemplate, look within ourselves, and be guided to the real self. Now, a story for the students. A teacher and a student were walking from one village to another when they suddenly heard a roar behind them. Turning their gaze to the direction of the roar, they saw a big tiger following them. The first thing the student wanted to do was to run away, but since he has been studying and practicing self-discipline, he was able to halt himself from running and wait to see what his teacher would do. "What shall we do, master?" asked the student. The teacher looked at the student and answered in a calm voice, "There are several options. We can fill our minds with paralyzing fear so that we cannot move and let the tiger do with us whatever pleases it. We can faint, we can run away, but then it will run after us. We can fight with it, but physically it is stronger than us. We can pray to God to save us. We can choose to influence the tiger with the power of our mind. If our concentration is strong enough, we can send it love. We can also concentrate and meditate on our inner power and on the fact that we are one with the entire universe, including the tiger, and in this way influence its soul. Which option do you choose?" "You are the master. You tell me what to do. We don't have much time," the student responded. The master turned his gaze fearlessly towards the tiger, emptied his mind from all thoughts, and entered a deep state of meditation. In his consciousness, he embraced everything in the universe, including the tiger. In this state, the consciousness of the teacher became one with the consciousness of the tiger. Meanwhile, the student started to shiver with fear as the tiger was already quite close, ready to make a leap at them. He was amazed at how his teacher could stay so calm and detached in the face of danger. Meanwhile, the teacher continued to meditate without fear. After a little while, the tiger gradually lowered its head and tail and went away. The student asked his teacher in astonishment, "What did you do?" "Nothing. I just cleared all thoughts from my mind and united myself in spirit with the tiger. We became united in peace on the spiritual level. The tiger sensed the inner calmness, peace and unity and felt no threat or need to express violence and so walked away. When the mind is silent and calm, its peace is automatically transmitted to everything and everyone around, influencing them deeply," concluded the teacher. One must have a calm mind and concentrated thoughts, then things will just get sorted out and we can achieve success. Be focused on the goal like the lion. Do not get distracted by other things which take you away from your goal. When one has to achieve something, one should develop concentration and work towards achieving the goal. It is easy to get distracted with so many external factors around us. But if we are clear about our goals, we will get back to work towards it after some temporary distractions. For this, we have to develop clarity of thought and inner strength, which can be developed by regular practice of the human values. Jai Sai Ram.